guys, welcome back to the channel. And as you guys can see, it's a much different setting here. We are at Houston Raceway Park because we are going to be seeing what this thing can do at a private track rental. So we've got about 40 cars, a bunch of high horsepower cars. Probably this thing might be the slowest thing out here, but we're out here because we want to see if we can run our personal best. The weather is a little iffy. I mean, it's rained overnight. We got pretty decently high humidity. The wind is chilly, so the temperature's cool, but the DA is still in the 700s or so, I believe. Not the extreme best way to get your best hero pass, but the good thing about having a track rental is that there's no line. So basically we can go do a bunch of testing and try a bunch of different things out, guys. So that is why I did this. I see a lot of comments from you guys saying, hey, let's go ahead, what if you try this, what if you try that, stall it, don't stall it, put it in sport mode, various different things that you guys ask in the comments. And today we can actually try that out without having to wait an hour in line after every pass. So today's goal again is going to be to try to get a personal best, but we're gonna be safe about it. So right now, first few passes we'll do NA, make sure everything is looking good. We have a full fresh bottle of nitrous, and then we can start off with the baseline with the 40% off the hit and taking off at 100%, and then gradually we can kind of ramp it up there or see what we can adjust to get a little better, look at the shift points and all that. So I'm super excited. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm gonna go tech in, get the car prepped, and I'll catch you guys on the first run. First pass, we're really just gonna get a good NA hit. 'Slip said that we had ran a 1079 at 131, so 131 is not bad. I mean, I need to go back and look at the footage, but it did short shift first to second. .64, 127. Alright guys, doing our first nitrous pass. Settings are all the same, 40% off the hit. Starting off at 1800 RPM, going up to 6700 RPM. And hopefully it does well. That was going on a run, guys. A 982, but it did not like that. Whew. You guys saw that first nitrous pass. The car hit really well and ran super good. It actually ended up running a 9.8, a low 9.8 at 128 miles an hour, which is insane. That means this thing's got a lot more in it, but it basically hit a rev limiter at 7,500 in the 5th to 6th gear shift. It basically just flared. The transmission just the trans slipped crazy, and it went to 7,500, and that's when it just cut the throttle. You guys can see the orange line, just cut the throttle. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and limit that by, unfortunately, cutting the nitrous from spraying. It's currently set at 6,700. We're going to bring that down 100 RPM to 6,600 and see if that helps us with that flare up that we have in the 5th to 6th gear shift, and hopefully get a good clean pass and see what it'll do. So It loved the 40% off the hit. We might be able to turn that up 50% and help us get a better 60 foot. But let's get right back to it. Lovely track rental, we don't have to worry about it, and see what it does. With the 50% off the line and shutting it off 100 RPM earlier. Got a good burnout there. Turn the nitrous arm. Got the purge done. Start the recording. Put it back in drive. Nitrous is ready. Let's see if it'll work. Wow, much better. Much better, guys. In the log, reducing the nitrous hit 100 RPM, as you guys can see, got us back to where it shifted almost 300 RPM sooner. Guys, we're gonna do 6,500 RPM this time, just to see what it'll do. All right, good burnout there. Got the nitrous going. Put it back in drive. The data log is still running, so that's a good thing. Nope. It did not like that, guys. I got a good burnout. The nitrous that we need. That seemed a lot better. Let's see what the track says, since we didn't get a draggy time there. Oh. Okay, 979 at 140, so it was actually a little slower. A 146 60 foot. Still very close 8th mile. Still very close 8th mile at 113, so not too bad. I've set up the nitrous. We're gonna give it 60% off the hit, see if it'll take it. And then we didn't see a big difference in the shift points by dropping the RPM to 6,500, so we're gonna raise those back up to 6,600 and see what the car will do. Hopefully we can get a better 60 foot and maybe dip into our 9.5. Get enough Woo! Arm the nitrous. We got the nitrous purged. That felt really good. 973 at 141, guys. So the DA's actually getting pretty warm. It's up. DA's getting worse. The same 146 60 foot, even with spraying 60% off the line, guys. So really, we can kind of dial that back. We don't need to worry about spraying so much off the line and abusing the engine. But not bad. Low 9.7s. It's gone to 9.6, but it is getting pretty hot out here. What we're gonna do now is go back and do an NA run just to kind of see what the car would do if we were to stall it to like 1500 RPM or so. I know a lot of you guys ask in the comments what's better, what's faster, stalling it or not stalling it, and that's what we're gonna find out today. All right. Without the nitrous, it short shifted the crap out of that first to second shift. Ooh, that is interesting. But it basically did a very similar thing to the very first NA pass we did, but a 1083 at 131.6. So actually not too bad. Let's see what the time is on the track app. 1078 at 131.5 with a 171 60 foot. When you have a big cam car like this, guys, it's hard to really get a good 60 foot unless you have a converter. That is why we're in the 1.7s, where you see other bolt-on Camaros with the stock cam and just bolt-on stuff running, you know, 1.5s, 1.6s with their setup. Alright guys, so this time, NA pass, we're going to go ahead and just leave off of idle and basically show you what the differences are. Got a good burnout there. go, guys. There you have it. The Draggy has just spoken. 1078 at 132. Before we did a 1083, I believe. So that is why you leave off of idle, guys. But check it out, we finally got an NA data log, and sure enough, as you guys saw in the video, the car shifts out of first at about 5,800 RPM. The reason it's doing that, guys, is because when I'm on nitrous, I actually need to command a much earlier shift mile per hour because of the extra power. It basically, without commanding, if I don't command the shift earlier, the mile per hour wise, it will hit rev limiter. But when you run NA, you obviously don't have that extra power. So when you command it to shift at 23, 24 miles an hour, you now are, you see 24 miles per hour at 4,200 RPM, second gear. It basically initiates and does the shift over the next 1,000 RPM, and boom, you're shifting a lot earlier. Now, that is definitely hurting me in the NA time for sure, but it's still running super strong. So we can adjust that and bump up the commanded mile per hour to help get it to shift for the NA passes, but I don't really care for that, guys. I really am more interested in making sure the nitrous hit passes are shifting right where they need to be. There you have it, the beauty of a track rental. We got to run quite a bit and not have to wait in line or do any of that stuff, and the Camaro just keeps impressing and showing just how reliable it really is with the nitrous kit, guys. We ran about 4 nitrous passes, 3 or 4, I can't recall right now, but the car did well, it held up well. And now, guys, I'm super happy with the car and how it ran, and it was running just as good as some of these crazy high horsepower cars out here for just being heads cam nitrous. Which, by the way, guys, make sure to subscribe, check out my videos, because I am going to be putting this on the dyno coming up here in the next week, so keep an eye out for that video. This car will be going on the dyno to show you guys what it does with the 175 shot and Prey stage 3 cam, NA, and on nitrous. So stick around for that. Make sure you hit the thumbs up bell, ring the notification bell, so that you can get a notification when I post the dyno video. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.